Hi, welcome to Encoder Fashion. I'm Rose, and today we are going to create this high-quality, seamless repeat fabric for your 3D design in a matter of minutes by using this amazing software. It's called APEXFiz Design Pro. In addition to that, I will have a surprise giveaway. If you guys watch this video until the end, you not only see how easy that is to create these amazing digital fabrics, but you also get 10 free high-quality digital fabric where you can use them for your design project. All right, are you ready? Let's get started. So I'm here in APEXFiz Design Pro. To create any fabric at all, we want to come over here to this work menu. And first, we want to create stripe knit fabric. To do so, I will scroll up here and then select the circular knit new pattern. And we want to select new circular. By default, I have structure box check as well as basic structure. I'm going to click on this interlock, which is this box, allow me to select more different type of jersey. For example, I'm going to click on the double and select this interlock. And come down here, I have 24 gauge and standard box check. And also be sure the repeat box check because we want to create this seamless repeat fabric. After that, I will click on OK. Next, I have two options. Either create plain jersey knit fabric or I create stripe fabric. For this example, I'm going to come over here to stripe because we want to select stripe fabric. Click on that stripe right there, and by default, I have one stripe right here. I'm going to add more stripe or delete stripe that I don't want. I can simply click on that and then click on the trash can to delete, or I can also add more stripe. To add more stripe, I can click on this add button right here to add, or simply click, drag, and drop right there to create more stripe. However, though, in this case, I only need two stripe here. I'm going to remove this stripe by clicking on that stripe right there and then click on this delete trash can. Next, we want to change the stripe size. So be sure the unit here under centimeter and then come over here, click on this stripe. So I want the first stripe to be 3 centimeter. Click on enter here. And then the second stripe, I want to change that to 1.2 centimeter. And after that, I'm going to change the color. I will select on the color chip right here. And then I want to select that white stripe here and then click on OK. And this one, I'm going to change that to somewhat bluish, like maybe navy blue, and then click on OK. So now I have two stripes. One is 3 centimeter and one is 1.2 centimeter. After that, by default, I have this color change, the same color. What this means, if I have multiple stripes, I can change the color at one that have the same color. Sorry. And repeat box check, that is perfect. Next, I'm going to click on OK. All right, let me zoom out a little. To zoom out, simply press on Control and then scroll the mouse wheel backward here to zoom out, and you see the strap here. Now, the stripe here, this is 1.2 and this is 3 centimeter. That's what we want. Next, we want to add the color to this stripe. To add the color, I can come over here to this work menu once again and then select colorway. Click on that. And I can add as many colors as I want. For example, I'm going to click on this new here to add color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's remove one because I add extra. Simply click on that and then go to the delete trash can. Click on that to delete. Now I have total of 5 colors. Next, we want to change this blue color and not the white. You can also change both, but in this case, I want to change just the blue here. So I'm going to select one right here, click on it, and then change to, let's say, pinkish. Just like that, and then click on OK. And I can also continue clicking the next one. Okay, another thing that I want to point out here, you can also change, besides using a color Pantone, simply come over here and click on this color. And you can select different colors such as color picker, color meter, or Pantone, however you like. So if you want to click and then decide what color you want, simply click and then drag this color picker to select any color you would like. For me, I decided to use Pantone color because it's easy, and not only that, you can have this color Pantone number when you bring your pattern into your 3D design. So let me cancel that. And I'm going to click on that blue once again and then select this Pantone right there. And I can check any color I want, which is, let's see, this time I want somewhat maybe yellow. Get somewhat light yellow. And then click on OK. All right, next I'm going to change to turquoise. So turquoise is one of my favorite color. If you guys follow me for a while, I simply find a reason to pick turquoise almost every design I create. All right, I'm going to select this color right here and then click on OK. So we have one more color. So blue, pink, okay, how about maybe lavender, something like that, and then click on OK. All right, next we want to select done here. Okay, after that, we're going to simulate. To simulate, come down here to circular knitting simulate, click on that. And the simulation, we have this awesome setting that we want to select. So we want to select random 10% and quality, go to medium, that is perfect for me. And then come down here. So we can also change this color. Let's say I want to start from color number 1 and then be sure this same scale box is checked and specific repeat number box is checked, as well as make shadow auto. And then be sure this box is checked, create new pattern. Okay, with execute, you have the option of save just image. Simply click on execute and then save just image. Or I can click on this sub menu here and you can also save not only the image but also with the texture map. In this case, I'm going to save just the image, high quality image where you can bring into your 3D software to apply onto your project, okay? Okay, another thing I want to point out here, we want to select resolution to be 400 dpi, which is perfect. I'm going to click on execute. So by default, I have this yawn image. I can also change to different yawn if I want to. Simply click on this all select and then you can go to select your yawn type. However, I'm going to leave a circular default and then click on OK here. And down here, you can set this current yawn data to all colorway. Click that. And then here cotton, or you can change to different. Say, for example, you want wool or denier. However, though, this one I'm going to select cotton. And over here, everything is auto size is perfect. I'm going to click on OK. And now, as you can see right here, we just simulate this amazing knit texture for your design. If I zoom in closely, you see this amazing seamless repeat. You can apply them onto your design. It's beautiful. Next, we're going to simulate the next color. Let's do number 2. And I'm going to leave everything as is and then click on execute. And then be sure the cotton count and then click on OK. And just like that, guys, you can create as many fabrics as you want in a matter of minutes. Now I'm going to get to number 3 and then click on execute again and then over here. And then number 4 and then execute. Click on OK. And then number 5, click on execute and then click on OK. All right, so now we've finished simulated these 5 fabrics. Next, I'm going to show you how to save them so you can use them for your design. To save them is easy, guys. Okay, first of all, let's create swatches for this fabric. To create swatches, we want to come over here to the sample print, click on that. And then we want to select the printer type. In this case, I select Adobe PDF and the size of your paper. You can select any size you want. In this case, I'm going to select letter for the most common one that we use in the United States. And over here, I can change the number of swatches onto the paper. So in this case, I'm going to have, so total 4, let's go with 5 and 6. So now I have 6 swatches. I'm going to apply those swatches onto this page. Simply come over here, click on it and then select number 1. And then select number 2, 3, 4, 5, and then lastly, we will select blank. Now I have all the swatches right here onto the paper. And over here, I have layout. Normal is perfect. And here I can position the color chip with the name of the Pantone color. I can select bottom, left, or top, how you like. I'm going to, let's see if I select the left. I kind of like the long one better. Let's try the top. Yeah, I like the top one better. So we're going to leave like that. And over here, we can select real size or fit to page. And in this case, I'm going to simply select real size. And then see right here, the picking or repeat. Always select repeat, because if you don't select repeat now, your pattern is so tiny, you barely can see it. But if you select repeat, now you create this repeat perfect fabric. And not only that, if you want to see before you want to save it, click on the zoom button right there. Now you can see this close-up of the swatch. It's actually pretty awesome. Now I'm going to close up by either clicking on this X or click on this close here. And come down here. If you want to change more in depth, click on this detail and then you get to change more stuff here. In this case, I'm going to leave as is and then click on OK. And then be sure this picking is on, which is allow you to see the beautiful edge of the swatch and repeat perfect. And then we want to click on this output to page and click on OK. And we want to change this resolution here to 200 dpi, which is the standard resolution. And I'm going to click on OK. There it is. We have these swatches ready. Now we can save the swatches as well as the repeated fabric that we just created. Now I'm going to simply go to save. And then let's name this 5 swatches, stripe, knit. Let's try double jersey knit. How about that? And I'm going to navigate to the folder that I want to save here. Let's click on preference, and I would save it onto my dry right there. And then let's say go to all my digital fabric, and I'm going to create a folder here. So tutorial fabrics, and then click on OK, and then click on OK once again. And now let's copy this. Right click and select copy, and after that I'm going to change this file type to JPEG. By the way guys, JPEG here is huge, so it's pretty high quality JPEG. You can bring that file into anywhere and it give you this super high quality fabric, and that's all we need. And target tab image combined into a background, and quality medium, that's perfect. And right here ICC profile box is checked, and then click on save. Next we will save all the simulated fabric that we created earlier. I'm going to click on this sidebar and then scroll it down, and I'm going to click on this fabric and then click on save and select this image, click on OK, and I'm going to paste here and change this to lavender. Then select my folder, and once again target here to JPEG, file type to JPEG, target to image combined, medium, everything is perfect, click on save. Next I'm going to save next color. Click save image and then paste, and this time I'm going to change that to turquoise, and then change the file type to JPEG, click on save. Then next this one. Alright, finally we want to save the file that we can edit later. So this is going to be circular knit file. I'm going to click on save here, and then once again I'm going to paste and then name this by color, and navigate to my folder, and file type we want to select picture directory and target circular, and I'm going to click on save. Now we are going to open those images that we saved earlier. So I'm going to go to my folder here and then go to my drive that I saved it in. So let's get to my drive. Sorry guys, I have a little bit of thing. So if you work on the project for a while, you will have a bunch of projects. Okay, so now I'm going to open right here tutorial fabric, double click on it. So right here. So if I click on this swatch fabric right there, you see this swatch, and I'm going to close that. And over here, this is the seamless repeat fabric that we have. So next, let's create Houndstooth fabric. So instead of creating knit fabric, we will create weave fabric. I'm going to show you how to create that. First of all, let's close all these files. Simply click on the sub menu next to the trash can and then select close all. And I'm going to select not to all, and it will close all the files. To create the weave fabric, first I'm going to come over here to this back menu, click on that to select. And instead of select circular knitting, we want to select weave design. Click on that. And then scroll up here, we want to select this weave, new weave. And then we'll name this skirt because we want to create skirt fabric. So skirt Houndstooth. So by default, I have standard box is checked. That's what we want, and right here. So as you can see guys, we have automatically setting that you can simply click create, and here you go, you have this amazing fabric. So yarn density, I will click on here and then select skirt. You can also select suit fabric, blouse, and pant, and so on. In this case, I will select skirt. And right here, I can select thin, slightly thin, normal, or slightly thick. I will select slightly thick. And then leave everything as is, click on OK. And here I can simply create all the strap, all the design I want, or I can click on this pattern here and select the pattern in this library. And they all created and it came with the software itself. So if I want to select or create Houndstooth, I will scroll down until I see Houndstooth, simply click on it and then come over here and then click on this repeat box right there. And as you can see right here, now I have this perfect Houndstooth fabric. And I'm going to simply click on done here. I can change the color if I want to. Simply either go to colorway or go back to. Here I can simply create new colorway and then change. Okay, so here I have this icon selected, which means allow me to change the same color at once. So if I want to change this black one, let's see, to pink. And then click on OK. And then after that, I will click on done here. Now this color is pink. So next we want to simulate this view. Simply come over here to weave simulation, click on that, and then by default I have density is set it for me as well as everything else except right here. You can simply check high, medium, low, however you like. I like to check this high, and random, I want to select this small random. And over here, super high quality, be sure you check that box. And down here, make shadow auto, which is perfect. And if I look down here, I have two colors to simulate, either color 1 or color 2, and I will simulate both of them. I will select the one first. And over here, repeat box is checked. Come down here, we have resolution is to 400. And then I'm going to click on right here, either execute or click on the sub menu to simulate not only the fabric texture, but also with texture map. I'm going to simulate only the images. So click on that to simulate. And by default, I have cotton. If I want to change different yarn, simply click on this all select yarn once again and then go to any yarn you want to select. By default, is cotton one selected. That is perfect for me. I will click on OK. And you can also change the color here. However, though, I'm going to keep this color here because I already changed the color with the other fabric that I have. And right here, once again, simply click on the sub menu. You can select either wool or cotton. I will select cotton and set the current yarn data to all colorway. Click on that and leave everything as is. Click on OK. And there it is. You have this amazing Houndstooth fabric. Next, I will simulate for another color. Simply click on pink here and then click on execute and then simulate once again. So I'm going to create 3 more color here. Simply go back to colorway here and then I'm going to select new here and create total of 5 color. And now we have black and white, pink. Now let's change that to yellow. Okay, there you go. Click on OK. And next color, I'm going to change that to, let's say, a little bit purple-ish. And next, we want to change, okay, so let's select turquoise once again-ish. Again, you can also have exact color if you type in this Pantone number. However, though, I'm going to just select one and then click on OK. Next, I'm going to come over here and then click on Done. And once again, let's simulate. Go to View Simulation and then instead of select color 5, I will select color number 3 and then click on Execute and click on OK. Now we're going to simulate color number 4, execute, and then click on OK. And just like that, guys, you can create any kind of fabrics in matter of minutes. All right, next I'm going to click on Exit here. Okay, next we want to save the swatches for the fabric. To do so, I will come over here to the Work menu and then simply click on the sample print. And by default, I have Printer, Adobe PDF, and Letter. For the paper size, if you want to change it to different paper size, simply click on that sub menu and then select any paper size you want. In this case, I will select US letter. And printing direction, I will select portrait. That is perfect. And come down here, we have land and ports. So right now I have 2 land and 2 ports, which is perfect. And layout is normal. Okay, the swatches right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 based on my color range. However, if you want to change to a different order, you can simply click and then drag to the order you want. In this case, I'm going to change it back. And then now I have an order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So over here, color chip. Right now I have left the position of my chip. That is perfect. You can also change it to a different position if you want to. However, though, I will keep it to the left side because that is the perfect shape for me. And down here, we have warp and rest box are checked. Now come down here, we want to select real size. And over here, we have picking and repeat box to check. So finally, we want to check this output to page box and then click on OK. And I'm going to change this resolution to 200 and then click on this enter button right there and then click on OK. And there it is. Now I'm going to zoom out a little. After that, we want to save these swatches. To save the swatches, I will go to Save and then I'm going to name this. Simply paste the name I have it earlier, which is 5 swatches skirt. Houndstooth fabric, and I'm going to select my folder here, which is fabric tutorial, and then here I'm going to change the file type to JPEG, and by default I have target is image combined into a background medium, and ICC profile box is checked. Next I'm going to click on save. Next we want to save the next color here. So this is super amazing, guys. Click on save and select the image. Okay, and let's change that to purple. Then save it in the folder, change the file type to JPEG, and then click on save. And then next color going to be yellow. I'm going to paste that and then change this to yellow. So be sure to select image rather than project and then click on OK. And now I'm going to paste and then change this to pink. After that, I'm going to change the folder to my folder and then file type to JPEG and then click on save. Next, we want to save the next one. And click on Save, Image, OK. Name the file. Select the folder, file type, JPEG, and then click on Save. Finally, we want to save the wheel project. I'm going to name that File Colors, and then change to the folder that I want, and then select the file type. Okay, the file type in this case, we want to select picture directory, and target is wheel. Click on Save, and we are good. All right, so now we're going to go to the folder that we have earlier. Okay, right here we have swatches. If I click on that swatches, now right here we have this beautiful fabric. And if we click on the seamless repeat fabric, it's so tiny. However, you guys, believe me, if you drag this seamless repeat fabric onto your 3D garment, you're gonna create a beautiful seamless repeat fabric. There you have it, Design Star. I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you have any question about the software or about how to make more different kind of seamless repeat digital fabric, please leave a comment below. I promise to get back to you as soon as possible. And happy designing!